This is what happens when you have a wet summer and it's a wet growing season for corn. Corn is here, and pretty fortunate that it doesn't have any, mold on it or anything like that. But the problem is the roots. We had some wind in some other fields and it knocked it right out. This field it's standing pretty good, but I can show you just by taking one hand and pulling straight up. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that. I pulled out there pretty easy. That's some pretty shallow roots, and yeah, that makes for some plugging and stuff like that, because sometimes it'll pull the stalk right out of the ground like this, and then it'll go into the head, and you get a bunch of them, and before you know it, you got a plugged head. When you got a 16-row head like this one, that's not a whole lot of fun. So I'd much rather have a wet ear than a dry ear, just from yield standpoints, but there is definitely some drawbacks to a wet ear as well. It's got its own set of issues with a wet ear, but yeah, just wanted to show the root structure and why that's a problem. Now here's another one. This field has got what they call goosenecking. See how this come out kind of crooked like that? They're not supposed to do that. This one's nice and straight. Luckily, I haven't run into too much goosenecking in this field, but that's not fun either. Goosenecking is almost worse than picking down corn. I mean, when it's real bad, you can't tell where the row is, you're missing a lot of corn. But this here is a DeKalb 6154, so that's an 111-day corn, and I believe it's got what's called a drought guard technology in there, and this works really good on all soil types. This one's yielding about 220 bushel at 14.3%, and it's got a test weight of 61, so you can't ask for much better than that. So just chiming in here, just a little field update while I'm waiting for my cart driver up there. He's unloading on the semi right now, so we're gonna get going.